Hey, what's up, Void Lords and Masters of the Universe? Um, so here's the deal. My hand is completely crippled and has been so for several weeks. My shoulder's been screwed up for about a month, and um, yeah, so I can't do shit right now. So I released a video earlier this week just to get something out on my YouTube channel. I'm just craving to like release content. I like to release stuff even for me to like enjoy and stuff. So I pushed that video out more for me than you, but hopefully you enjoyed that video this week. Um, but this video is gonna be different. It's it's unscripted. I did write a script and then I threw it out because I can't read from a script. I also am extremely introverted, and anytime I look like I'm not, it's because I'm trying really hard to actually not be myself, but I'll give it a shot. All right, so here's the deal. I don't know when I can release another boss kill. Because my hand and everything, I have completely stopped all work on my game as of hard stop a couple weeks ago, and I'm feeling the drought in content for my own consumption, and I don't really know if you guys give a shit about my content or not, but so I feel obligated to like put something else out. So this video is gonna be different. This video is gonna be an unscripted thoughts rant. Maybe I might rant, possibly. I'm on some painkillers right now. So full disclaimer there. So I'll try to put timestamps on. I'll try to keep it generally certain subjects or whatever. So I will get back to my game. I really wish I could work on it, but until I get the feeling back in my index finger, I don't want to push myself. And just know that I really, really am itching to work on my game again. It's driving me batshit crazy, to be honest. So this is sort of like a video blog, I guess, and I haven't really done a shit. I have not done a YouTube video chat since I played WoW, and I think this video is going to turn out to be a little bit about WoW because maybe some things need to be said, or maybe me sharing some of my experience might be useful to somebody. And maybe that's only like one guy or girl, one person. So if any of this rant or chat or thoughts ends up being useful for that one person, this video is for you. Just for you, from me to you. I've always made content on my channel for myself first, and then I'm like, hey, maybe at least one person will enjoy this, find value from it, whatever. I don't care. I know my channel's not mainstream anymore. It's not getting recommended by YouTube anymore because I'm not tied to WoW specifically. So consider liking and sharing my content because I'm not mainstream anymore, and that goes a long way. If you like it. I mean, I really don't like to promote myself, okay? I really don't. So what do I want to talk about today? There's something weighing on my mind a little bit. Obviously, it has to do with quitting WoW. And for me, for those that have been following my story, you know that I was incredibly, ridiculously passionate about the game. I lived in the game. I also had this YouTube channel, which was above and beyond technically my game and my sub, and this is like when I played WoW. I revolved my life very much around WoW, and the thing is, that's not unique to just me. And you know, I think that's why I want to make this video, is because in a lot of ways my experience or some of my experiences might translate to you in the future, and it's almost in some ways could be your future self talking to yourself. Yeah, because I was my mindset is really important, or where my mindset was, you know, back in 8.2 and 8.3 and when I played WoW. If somebody had told me then that I was dependent or codependent on WoW in my life, I would laugh at. I wouldn't believe them. I'd be like, "Yo, I was so proud of myself. I'm like, I got my whole life in balance. I got a really good job. Everything's cruise control in my life. I was so fucking proud of myself. And would even help other people in my guild. You know, like I'd have somebody that's like trying to balance a raid schedule and a job, and I'm like, yo, you know, here's some tricks that I've done. I got it all together. I've got the perfect balance. And I was so fucking proud of that balance. I was a mythic raider, famed slayer, ranks. I had a YouTube channel, and I had a fucking career that pays really good. I don't want to brag, but I got my shit together. And I'm like, I'm proof. I was like, listen, I am walking proof that you can have it all and your cake and eat it too and shit. And I'm like, yeah, so take my advice. I cracked the code on how to have it all, right? And then I didn't have it all. Then fucking Blizzard fucked me, and my whole hobby came crashing to the ground. And I think that's what today's like video vlog or blog, whatever the fuck this is, this rant, I think that's what this is about. I want to share this experience with you because I feel like not many people have ended up with a perfect set of conditions as me to be able to say, hey, guess what? You're vulnerable to WoW and you might not know it if you're still playing. And even if you quit WoW and played Final Fantasy, I know many of my subscribers have left WoW and now playing Final Fantasy, which I did as well. You're not necessarily safe yet. Because in my case, I had to walk away from raiding and playing. I ended up walking away from even Final Fantasy, and it had nothing to do with the game. The game is awesome. The game is awesome, dude. If anyone's still suffering in WoW, my recommendation is to play Final Fantasy. Period. I'm not, but that's unique to me and my path. But maybe my path is so that I could talk to you today about what happens. What happens when WoW's not there for you or a game isn't there for you anymore? Seriously, here's a thought experiment, and I might even turn comments off and the like ratio and bullshit off this video so that the one person that needs to hear this or the two people that need to hear this hear it. Do an inventory of your life and imagine your life without games. Just do me a favor and try it. I know it's really hard because trust me, I even did this exercise before I lost WoW because the writing was on the wall for me. I saw it coming a mile away. I knew we were going to lose Void Form and it was going to cost me my sub back in BFA beta. For those that don't really know me, I'm an INFJ. I can literally predict the fucking future. Okay? I kind of don't want to ever acknowledge what I think is going to happen is going to be what really happens, but it does tend to end up that way. So, what do I want to say here? I think it's important, and maybe this is like a health check to all my subscribers and the people. Guys, I care so much about the gaming community because that's like my life. Even though I'm now making my Unreal Engine game, I still very much care about the gaming community, and even my Unreal Engine game is still very much tied to a gaming community. Do an inventory of your life and try to imagine it without games. How many corners are you cutting? How many things are you okay with just because you have said game to play? I fell victim to it and I thought I was immune. I thought it wouldn't happen to me. It wouldn't happen to me. But it did. I had as strong as my life foundation was, like my job and all that good shit. Losing it all, I could tell you straight up, I fucked up the balance. I thought I had it down, I didn't have it down. When you're playing the game, any video game, they design these games, guys, to give you that sense of accomplishment, the sense of self-worth, this in an MMORPG, a sense of belonging. Like, you've got friends, you've got your guild, they pat you on the back, you feel good because of these things, but they're not real. They're not real. They're real, but they're not real at the same time. And the reason why I say they're very real, but when they're gone, the problem is they're surface level, and they won't have your back for real. So you need to take an inventory of your life and realize how much you're selling yourself short of genuine stuff in your life. And dude, I know I'm gonna lose about 99.9% of you, because if I was watching this video back in 8.3, I wouldn't be able to sell myself, which is the part that's scary to me. That's why I didn't make this video. That's why I didn't make this video until now. It took a busted hand in downtime for like 2 weeks to make me cave, because I'm like, okay, maybe like 1 or 2 people, I would get them to take a second chance, right? So what do I want to wrap this up with? Because I absolutely love and adore the gaming community, and because, you know, there are people I care about that I feel like are still lost. And I even look at my own past and realized I was lost. Take the moment, do an inventory of your life. How many genuine things do you have outside of gaming? And make an effort today to put more time and effort outside of games. And I know, maybe it's worth talking about this. If you're an introvert like me, it's very, very easy to just like blow off real life friends, blow off real life family, blow off real life everything, because like I'd rather just be by myself playing my game or whatever game, and I'll be happiest there. But I'm gonna tell you, being in the true infinite void, right? No matter how introverted we are, no matter how much we prefer just to lose ourselves in some game, don't sell yourself short in your life. Try to find some balance. Sometimes you gotta push yourselves a little bit outside of your comfort zone so that you don't end up with truly nothing when the game that you're playing today is no longer there for you, or there's a gap in content, or or you're in between games. Don't be codependent. The gaming industry is in a really bad spot today. It's like pretty documented very well. It's not good to invest 90% of yourself into games right now, or maybe ever. Maybe it's a good lesson for all of us. So yeah, find something genuine in your real life before you are stuck with no game to play.